What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Arabesque. And I wanted to comment, I forgot when I reacted to Helldriver that not only is it from 1979, and I do remember Shafiq saying that one or two of the tracks from 79 still don't feature Sandra, but the track Helldriver and the one we're going to listen to now, Plastic Heart, are both on their second album, which I see on Discogs is alternatively called City Cats or just Arabesque II. So I guess I'll refer to it as City Cats. That feels more like a proper album title. In any case, I reacted to Helldriver as if that was not Sandra, because again, I have this memory, and I try to scroll back and look, but Shafiq and I have like commented a lot back and forth on Patreon, and I didn't realize, or Patreon, sorry, and I didn't find the particular comment in question. So if that was in fact Sandra, do let me know, because when I reacted to it, you can see there was a point during the track where it's like, man, who's on the lead on this one? Because she's sounding really good. So yeah, bottom line, Plastic Heart here is also from this second album, also from 1979. So given that Sandra is shown on the cover of this album, I'm going to assume that most of the tunes from this year feature her. So, yeah, bottom line, if she was on Helldriver, let me know. If that is actually one of the ones she's not on, also let me know. But I'll react to this without really knowing, but assuming that by and large, the majority of the tunes on this album will actually feature her. So, in any case, the next tune we're going to listen to from City Cats, 1979, is called Plastic Heart. And let me just check the track list provided by Shafiq. Yeah, there's no specific credit listed in terms of this being a single or released only in certain places as a single. So yeah, it just seems to be a tune that was included on their second album from 1979. Plastic Heart as a phrase, you know, heart often is a vehicle or metaphor for emotion, for feeling, for things that are less about rationality or logic and more about reacting to, again, the way you feel. So a plastic heart would suggest one that is not fully living, or one that has become hardened or inhuman or not biological in one way or another. And typically, I think as a metaphor, that would relate to someone becoming closed off emotionally or not allowing the feeling to come out of their heart. So I feel like it might relate to someone who is not behaving as warmly toward another person, or maybe toward the world in general, as they used to. So let's find out if that has any relevance whatsoever. This is Arabesque. The tune is Plastic Heart, and it's from 1979, included on their second album, which I see is called City Cats and or Arabesque II. Sort of helicopter sound.
another part that gives me a like quasi-ABBA feel. Electronic sound of that one. Again, that main bubbly helicopter-esque layer, that sounds like acid work, but the 303 would not be invented until, or engineered until 82. Now, there are other synths and keyboards that can make acid-like sounds, so I'm not like shocked to hear something like that, but it really sounds a bit ahead of its time in terms of that part of the production. And I enjoy the whole thing and the progression from the different parts, but when they start saying the title phrase of plastic heart, that part really had a lot of energy and gusto to it, so that was definitely my favorite part. And again, it was making me think, like, a couple people have commented that when they first heard one or two Arabesque tunes, they were like, wait, is this ABBA? And that part definitely gave me an ABBA-esque type feel, so which certainly would be a comment in the positive. So yeah, ultimately, I enjoyed the groove of this one. It had, it had dance floor appeal. I haven't heard a single tune from them that doesn't have some, groove to it, some dance floor appeal. But this one in particular, like, it really had a danceable quality to it. So, and yeah, I guess lyrically, the point it seemed to be making is that she's trying to get through to someone who seems perhaps a bit guarded or a bit closed off, and letting their emotions out or reciprocating them toward another person, but she's convinced that no one has a plastic heart, and therefore if she can just keep trying or keep attempting to make that connection, it's possible, because his heart really is not plastic, and it should be there, living in the way that other people's heart and emotions do. So yeah, that seemed to be where it was going. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. And again, do let me know, and I apologize for forgetting and not being able to find it in the moment, but yeah, let me know if there are any more remaining tunes as we go down now through this 79 album that are not Sandra, because as I said, after going through that first track, Hell Driver, it was like, oh wait, like, I forgot which one she's not supposed to be on from 79, but yeah, knowing that she's on the cover of the album, I imagine she's on the majority of the tunes. So yeah, I look forward to hearing about that, about the tune. Do let me know about you think. Do let me know what you think about the progression of Arabesque, pre-Sandra, post-Sandra. I know, like, I saw in Discogs there's one artist who's listed as being the only consistent member, like, I think both pre and post-Sandra. So yeah, just curious as we go through their catalog and start to move forward in time, to learn the context behind the scenes as we listen to the music. So shout out to all the people who were involved in that. Shout out to Shafiq once again for sharing this. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.